Our top story this morning, new overnight, a deadly shooting after a concealed carry license holder opens fire on someone opening fire on him.
These fuckers out here hate. Yeah, I heard it through the pipeline. Rumors about how they gon' rob me in the nighttime. For real, they just waiting for the right time. But guess what? You never catch me without mine. Without mine. 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 You never catch me without mine.
Yo, what's good, man? This your boy Smoke Tails. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you got it on you, cause I got it on me. You know how we getting down on this end. 1 dead, 2 wounded in Wichita Falls shootout. 1 person is dead and another is seriously wounded following the shootout at the apartment complex in Wichita Falls Sunday night. Police were called to County Park Apartments and the 5200 block of Professional Drive about 9:30 p.m. to investigate reports of gunshots. They found 3 people shot. All 3 were taken to United Healthcare Regional, where 1 person was pronounced dead. Police identified him as Quincy Moore, 32. One of the wounded people, a 33-year-old man, told officers he lived at the apartment where the incident happened. The man said 2 men brandished guns and tried to rob him. The resident also had a gun and exchanged shots. The other person who entered the apartment and was shot is in serious condition. The resident was treated at the hospital and released. Police said the name of those involved will be released later. Lucky he had the pistol on, because they came around there trying to rob him. It was 2 of them against 1, right? So you see, most of the dudes, they don't be out here training with their gun. They be out here wilding and doing all this wild shit, robbing people. They don't put the time in. Because having a gun doesn't make you any more armed than having a guitar makes you a musician.
Wichita Falls police are investigating a shooting during an apparent robbery that left 1 man dead and 2 others injured at a Wichita Falls apartment complex last night.
32-year-old Quincy Moore died at the hospital from his injuries following the shooting at Country Park Apartments. WFPD Sergeant Charlie Eiper says at around 9:30 last night, police and first responders were called to the complex here in the 5200 block of Professional Drive to a report of gunshots. There, officers found 3 men with gunshot wounds. Eiper says one of the wounded men was a resident of the apartment who told officers the other 2 men tried to rob him after pulling out guns.
The resident says he produced a firearm during the robbery attempt and shots were fired. Eiper says the second suspect is in critical condition. His identity is not being released at this time, but the victim was treated and later released.
After an investigation, the one that was treated released was found to be the resident at the apartment who told the officers that the other 2 males had tried to rob him. They had firearms. He was able to produce a firearm during the robbery, and he shot both of the suspects. Again, one of those suspects died at the hospital, and one of them is in critical condition.
Detectives are still investigating the possibilities of charges. Eiper says citizens are allowed to protect themselves even if it means using deadly force.
Everyone has the right to protect themselves and use the amount of force that is necessary and it's reasonable at that moment to protect themselves from either serious bodily injury or death. So that's what it comes down to, is people understanding the law, what's required, what needs to be proven before they use deadly force like this.
Eiper says the department will release more information as it becomes available.
Yeah, man, so you see how they getting down out there in Wichita, right? They tried to rob homeboy. He was at his house. He fired off on him. Guess what? It wasn't worth your life. 1 dead, the other in critical condition, and he might die. All for bullshit, right? People like to get guns and start thinking they gun is the only gun. Came out there and tried to rob that man to take something, but the only thing he took was a dirt nap. Man, this your boy Smoke Tails, man. Until next time, you never catch me without mine.
Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine.